Alright, we're back. We got the murder weapon, we got the guy, we got the well, we didn't get the phasmid, but we saw a phasmid, which is fucking cool if you think about it. I can't believe the phasmid's actually like a real fucking thing. Wild. Hey, come on, let's go inside, buddy. Let's go inside. Alright, let's go here. We could actually try and sleep, could I?
The greasy old spring mattress lies in the corner. Fresh.
We already
The
heard
offer
this.
still stands. Take it. You don't look so good.
Yeah, let's get a we could get a little shut-eye, can't
You
we?
face the concrete wall. This
It doesn't.
light there.
I do want to try it now that
Like
I
a dog,
have.
you lie there.
Now that I
The
saved
blanket feels cold. That you feel
until
yourself
blah blah.
standing
We already
up
heard this
in
shit
the
part.
darkness, right next to the
It doesn't matter. He's dying. He's catatonic. Like fucking what? But whatever. You know he's fine. Okay, so the same thing does happen, and motherfucker's gone. Where the fuck does Kim go when I go to bed? Hello? Lieutenant is no longer here. Go outside to the beach. Wait, could I go this way to the beach? Stepping on the beach. The door's back. That's weird. Okay, yeah, maybe I didn't even check this way. I don't remember if I checked. Oh man, what if I didn't check this way? That'd be embarrassing. It'd be so fucking embarrassing. Um, go down to the chain. There's something there. Chain. Hello? Now do it. Walk into the water. Can I walk into the water? Holy shit, I can. You see your footprints on the water. Or footprints. Oh. Oh. Hello?
Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry. Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking.
Oh shit, is this like a boss battle? We need to have one more massive epic showdown. Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova, to live there in Grad. It's 1,000,000 kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another
shit.
lifetime.
What's in the bag? Is that everything?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare
fuck is
silk
that?
gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
Crown of Immortality. Aren't you already wearing one?
Oh, this.
So we know Dolores Day as like the first innocence, or the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Yeah, this is definitely a dream. That's why I was like, that's why we were able to walk to like the video Revachol. But like, it's just very weird.
This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder, silence. Her nuptial gown flows in the wind, wraps around her holy body.
Anyway,
Your skin is soft and holy. Or your skin is holy and soft.
no, Harry. It's just regular skin. I'm not as beautiful as you always thought I was. Let's not get into.
You are. None of the others are as beautiful as you.
She does not answer. There's that expression again. Silence. A distant wind
Oh, shit.
blows. You can't think of anything pretty to say.
I'm sorry. Can you stay for a moment? We need to have a talk. We need to have one more massive epic
No,
showdown.
Harry. No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really, we don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us, our love, our unborn daughters.
Damn. So Dolores Day is representing my wife, my wife, uh, in this dream thing. Also, her fucking painting is sick.
It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is, I guess.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
But no, I'm gonna do it. I know you still love me. You can kiss her. Did we get the kiss? We got
With
the
your
kiss.
feet trembling from the steps you took, tepid and fearful, you stand against her, her body close to you, radiating warmth. With your eyes closed, you move your lips on her mouth. She is not kissing you back.
Oh God, this is awful. But I succeeded. Her cheek against
Feels
mine.
like soft fuzz, a bird covered in down feathers, brushing against your broken capillaries. The world's most precious material, reserved for those she lets close enough to feel it. You are stealing a
man.
touch. It's not yours to take.
Damn. I feel her
Her
breath.
chest rising like a pillow, warm exhalations against the side of your mouth, her tender soul moving through her lungs. Hidden, distant, kept safe from you.
Cold silver
The
against my
delicate
forehead.
wreath on her forehead, pressing into your temple.
Maybe
The
if I
silver
move my
is
mouth,
cold
she'll kiss me
from the
back.
spring evening air. Nothing, just pillows against you. Unresponsive, but for the taste of apricots.
Apricots. You're not kissing me
The
back.
moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours, trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew and you held on to her hand, she tried not to look at your face and see
man.
the expression there.
The expression.
Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I failed you.
You didn't kiss me
She
back.
breathes out heavily, as if something painful has passed through her, and shakes her head.
Say nothing, stand there like a useless dildo. Oh my God. I thought you would. I know you still love me. You can't not.
She shakes her head one more time. The evening wind
Oh
rustles
boy,
her
I'm
hair,
problematic.
blowing old newspapers and fast food wrappings down the street.
Why didn't you kiss me
Why
back?
did you do that to yourself? You know I don't cheat, Harry. I never cheated on you.
You're with someone else? I didn't. That's it
No,
then.
Harry. Not yet. There is one more thing you have to see.
She slides her hand down her chest and onto her lower stomach and
I'm
smiles.
pregnant.
It's not
Of
mine.
course not.
She looks down at her belly, then up into your old
I
eyes.
terminated yours.
Shit.
Don't you remember? You poor fuck. poverty-stricken fuck. Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. Let's talk about something else.
No, this has to end. Do the last one.
Right, you this figurine of a headless fallen
I
rider.
don't want it. It looks expensive. I don't want it.
I thought you liked figurines. I thought the figurines were for getting you back.
That's not what figurines do, Harry.
But then figurines don't do anything.
She looks at the headless found rider between your fingers and doesn't know what to say.
Okay, I won't give you things then.
I didn't ask for things.
Oh.
It's too late to give me anything. I would have liked the headless fallen rider back then.
But, you know, this isn't a good way for things to be.
It's not. But
But what? Tell me there's something
I
good.
don't know why I said but. There is no but.
So that's it?
That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
I'm not getting over it at all.
It just takes some time. For you, I think it will take something like 20 years, maybe? It was hard for me too, you know? I used to think I couldn't live without you.
Oh, that wasn't the Dolores Day picture. It was just one of my emotion pictures. They don't have a picture for Dolores Day.
But I can.
She keeps her shoulders squared and her back straight, but it's clear you're still making her sad.
"20 years, that's so much time."
Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. Phew.
So you felt that way once, that you cannot live without me.
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone.
You know, your innocence, Dolores Day. I'm sorry I made you sad.
It's okay.
But it doesn't have to be like this. Maybe we could try again.
No, Harry. We can't.
Why? I mean, I don't think we can try again, but like, I kind of like playing him as like, even up to now, he's still obsessed.
We already tried again, and it didn't work.
Is that how it is now? We should just try all good things twice and then give up. By that logic,
Oh shit, this is fucked up. What went wrong when we tried again? Shit. What went wrong when we tried again? I can do it better.
I don't know. Please.
Why? Why can't we be together?
Harry, we can't be together because you're insane.
Her eyes turn to sorrowful
she
ovals.
avoids turning them to you.
Saying like what? Cool insane? Insane like what? Cool insane?
They're turning moist now. Her eyes. She slowly shakes her head and tries to get hold of herself, brushing her hands in her gown.
What do you mean by insane?
You know what I mean.
Okay, I'll throw the necktie away. It stopped saying things anyway. Yes, I may know what you mean.
No, you don't. You've worked there for so long, you can't even talk like a normal person anymore. It's always lists with you, questions.
They're not lists, they're trees.
This is another one, isn't it? We're in a tree right now.
Oh, the way the words are listed out, how I just go line by line by line. Lists are absolutely normal. Everyone has them. You just list everything you want to
Or
ask.
ascending order, usually. It's best to do them like that.
It's not just the lists or trees or whatever. You get sad, Harry. Too sad.
Yeah, well, he
People
does get
can't
sad.
that sad. It's impossible to watch. Other people get sad too, but not like you. You stay down for too long. Until you start giving your thoughts names and
Uh-oh.
talking to things. In conclusion,
I thought one of
you're
my...
ill. You're an old, insane man.
Damn.
And you have to be in hell until the end of your life. And I have to go to Morova.
I thought when she said you gave your thoughts names and talking to them, I thought a bunch of my, like, thoughts would start talking at that point. Don't
I
go.
have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
I was wrong. You don't have power over her anymore. You shouldn't have said that. I am wrong about everything. You should go on without me.
That's not what authority's saying. Miss Swanner wholly out there. She begged herself. She herself begged you not to let her go. But I swore I wouldn't let you go. You told me. You asked me to be this way.
That was someone else. I betrayed her, overwrote her, and I'm happier for it. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
Will we ever see each other again?
I won't see you, but you will see me.
How can that be?
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
How will I see you again then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental.
The video rental.
I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time. So long ago.
Oh yeah, because didn't we call up the video rental as like intuition kind of thing? Like Inland Empire? And there was like some... It was just like a kind of recollection. I just literally just dialed that number. So there's something about the video rental place that connects these two. But this is intolerably bad.
Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death or war or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry.
Damn.
See you tomorrow.
Alright, well, I'll be seeing ya. Oh shit. Hi. Thanks for waiting.
You're up quick. How was your sleep?
Seeping out. Try to cover up the blood seeping out with your hands. Just spit out the blood and get back to work. You're a badass like that.
He's still worried. You must have really thrashed and squealed in your sleep.
Thanks for caring, but... Oh wait, what the fuck is in there? Hello? Oh shit. Nice. I didn't even get a fucking... go back to normal. Maybe I don't have to deal with that anymore. Maybe that's it. But damn, man. Ugh. Heading back now.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
Let's return to the mainland.
Let's. We are done here.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet.
Good.
But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you.
Hello?
2 men and a woman stand
Oh,
in the concrete square of a
my old
nameless
partner.
village, looking at a small yellow boat as it draws closer. The sea is calm.
Hey, we solved the
You
fucking
reach the
case,
jetty
asshole.
and climb out of the skiff.
Look what the tide brought in.
Oh, Jean Vaquamer, says the man without sunglasses. Suddenly his expression changes and he tilts his head.
Harry, you're bleeding all over the place. You're half dead.
This is the man with sunglasses from
Oh,
the
shit.
Working Rags. But where are his sunglasses?
Forget about all this. I'm gonna talk about the cryptid. No. Wait, you're the man with sunglasses.
That's right. And you're bleeding.
No one else seems bothered by the bleeding.
Bothered by it? Harry, you look like you need a fucking organ transplant. Fuck it. Let's not get into that.
Forget about all this. There's a
We're
giant.
not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
Jesus, who
Hello,
are you people?
Trent Heidelstein.
Who?
I believe we've met on several occasions.
Oh shit! Wait, you're the guy that's like looking at the fucking, the failed electrical sign with your son.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Comard. And this is your special task force. Or what's left of it.
The special yeah, the 3 other people that I came with.
Special Consultant Trent Heidelstein, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Why did Trent not
Hi.
actually be like, hey, like, I know you?
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisoragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us. We might need your help with something later.
Yeah, it's suddenly regaining his confidence.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
Sure, fine. Thank you,
It's
Lieutenant.
good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
What is this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
This is the horse-faced woman. I don't know why you named her that, but it was beyond idiotic. You should never address her using those words again.
Okay.
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trent. It's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets. Shit, kid. What an interesting moniker.
What's shit kid?
Shit kid, that's you.
Maybe you've deserved it.
How'd you know I was
The
here?
cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
Turn to the. Understand? Okay. You know, fuck it. I understand. Okay, Garte told you.
And people on the street helped us too, with your whereabouts.
Yeah, we've kind of like talked and
You're
told
a
everyone.
legend among the drunks, Harry. A legendary local drunk.
You're not even the man with sunglasses at all. You're not even blonde.
Guilty as charged. I heard you lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true. And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on.
Actually, I suspected something was off.
Did you? Or did you literally not recognize my face? We've been partners for how long, Harry? Don't answer that. You don't remember.
Judging by the familiarity you feel toward him, 2 years minimum? Or maybe a short but close stint on the task force. He's right. Don't start guessing. Now's not a good time.
Okay, fine. You. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you before.
It's okay. I didn't come here to gloat or to fool you. Neither did he, actually. We're just
Okay.
worried.
That's right. Worried. I'm always worried about you. Every time you don't show up to work. Or when you do, but stink. You're a worry fest. She's worried about you. I'm worried about you. Even Special Consultant Backpedal is worried about you. Everyone worries instead of working.
So Trent Hiddleston turns out to be Special Consultant Trent
Yes.
Hiddleston.
I'm Tran Heilestam. I never said I wasn't Tran Heilestam.
Wait, what was up with the kid then?
Mikhail? Mikhail's my son.
Oh yeah? What's up with all the interesting history? Spying on me?
No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see Martinez.
Oh.
It was a coincidence.
Shit.
Him being there with his son, it was not a coincidence. It's difficult to see, but he was worried about you.
Uh-huh.
And also interested in the Feld building.
So what are you special consulting here?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s. Like partial psychotraumatic amnesia,
Huh.
group personality theory.
He's here to see if you're insane. He's smart. Let's move on.
Duped again. No one's who they say they are.
Duped? Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk, and you won't be duped so easily.
Gardner, scab leader, this. Turns to the lieutenant. Tell me at least you are who you say you are.
Yes, I'm still Kim Kisoragi. Still
Good.
a lieutenant.
You
from
better
Prison
not
57.
not be Kim.
Still caught up in this crossfire, too.
And you mentioned a task
Yeah.
force.
Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Refresh my memory. Who else is in this?
Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Trent fucking Heidelstam, and Guillaume Bevy.
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
Fuck you. You're part of this shit show.
Yeah, first who's Guillaume Bevy?
Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left, because he lost faith in your ability to lead the unit. Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Trent, because I'm forcing him to stay.
Okay, so what does the unit do?
It's a major crimes unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We're shit here now, Harry.
Uh-oh.
Because of you.
The 41st isn't.
He trails off, not wishing to finish the sentence. Where have you been all this time? There was a mercenary tribunal.
God damn it, Harry.
He shifts his weight and crosses his arms and looks you in the eye.
You told us to fuck off. You said we are cramping your style. You're detective god. Fuck everything. All will burn. Detect or die.
Wait, so you let me face a squad of trained killers alone just to teach me a
It
lesson?
wasn't like that.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
Why didn't you detect or die
Oh,
then?
you think it was cool? You saying that? Aesthetic somehow? You were crying when we got here. Breaking things. You said we were going into the abyss. None of us wanted to see the abyss, so we fucked off. Like you told us to.
None of this is ringing any
The
bells.
bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trent, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors. He talks without slurring. He can drive a boat.
That's
He's
true.
Standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic. As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Wait, socioeconomically, you think I'm so poor I lost my memory? Um. Yeah, let's say
Not when you
that.
phrase it like that, but I don't think critical theory. I know everyone thinks this is far-fetched pink academia, but still.
I
don't
like the
think
usage
it
of
should
like
be off
pink
the table here.
academia and stuff like that. Like I know it's like a very old-timey expression, but it's kind of like weirdly nice to hear it. It's like I don't know.
What? He lost his memory because of capitalism?
No, not like that. I'm not talking for Hedeford's school here. But Harry, I asked you, what do you think happened?
Something so sad happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore. It was a defense mechanism.
Psychotraumatic amnesia? Drowned? I can go for that. Shit, kid is a broken man. Always has been. Who isn't? I know I am. But you know what?
It's obvious that that's the case because of like the dream and everything. And like every single time I even have a thought of like thinking her, I take damage, like morale damage.
I keep my shit together. Also, I know a person can't wipe their own mind, however traumatic it gets. That doesn't happen. You're lying, or insane, or both.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
I have?
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case, the other when we looked into that mural.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here.
He gestures towards the scenery.
Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trant, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now? I want to know that.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
Fuck all of you. I don't want to be in your unit. I don't even know what I want to say here. Fuck it. Line detective is good for now.
For now? I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the potty? Or do we need to get him on a disability pension?
What now?
Now, nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Just stand there.
Yeah. Just stand there. It's cool.
Really?
No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to our motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
Hold on, in the ocean. I thought the killer would be underwater. He wasn't. The time had come. Tequila sunset.
Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. Tequila sunset, not sunrise because you're almost dead. So funny, Harry. Thank you for fucking me. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of my payslip. You know that, right? You're gonna get fired. And I'm gonna pay till I die. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
I got my badge right here.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and the badge slips out of your hand.
Let's be cool and catch it, even though I have no hand-eye coordination. Oh, I did it! No way! No fucking way!
Not today, badge.
The drama is unnecessary. I got the badge all as well.
Your gun?
Uh, I upgraded my gun to a rifle. Present the Trigon.
Upgraded it? I don't care about your weapon mania, Harry. I only care about your official sidearm, which you lost.
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have my
I
sidearm.
knew it. I told you he didn't have it.
This isn't cause for celebration. It's bad.
Oh, I would say it's very bad. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Please put the stolen rifle away before you kill someone.
Yeah, I'm drunk. I'm also on
Who are
drugs.
you buzzing for, huh? The suspect escaped, Harry. Classy is something. Because you were too high to assess a flight risk.
We've read the reports. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Um. That's just a small detail in a huge case you know nothing about.
Sure, if it's part of your master plan. Let's not even get into the other suspect who also escaped. Another detail.
It was either that or she fucking died.
Or the fact that you're Everard Claire's little peony now.
I'm
Doing
not!
I don't know what for him. That's small time stuff. That's nothing.
I
That's
legit
a
am
humorous
not.
anecdote.
I fucked him over. I fucked him over. Are you kidding me?
Compared to the 8 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking mass murder.
He did everything he
I thought it was
could.
6.
We
Oh, I guess
did
it's-
everything we could. The company hired and vetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals.
Oh, it's the 6 and then the 2 mercenaries that were killed. One of which was actually just put into critical care.
Here comes the cavalry.
He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot and survived only because of his armor. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
Yeah, it was a massacre. We got wiped. Where the hell were
Don't
you?
make this harder for yourself.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
Just a stray strand of hair out of his eyes and
He
coughs.
thinks of apologizing, but decides against it.
You spent the week with him on this case. What is your take
On the case?
on Lieutenant Geoffrey Dubois?
Well, the drinking, the lost gun, also losing his badge, that's all true. And he's been drinking on the job.
I have.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize profusely, making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication strategy for
I'm
an
not
officer.
trying to apologize.
It's worrying, especially in light of his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a fascist,
Oops.
a far-right woman hater, and of course, also into
I-
race stuff,
I am.
which, for a police officer,
It's common. Oh shit.
Other still, he is also an ultra-liberal hustler who is always on the grind.
I am.
Which I guess goes
Money,
well
money,
with some
money,
of his
baby.
racism. I don't know. He is vocal about both beliefs, though. And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, and the drugs, of course. Some kind of anti-radiation drug he uses to induce visions. But despite all this, he is a great detective. One of the best I have seen, in fact.
Thank you, Cam. I might be a fucking train wreck, but I can do my job.
He can talk human beings into telling him anything, and he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped working on the case. He is tireless, madly driven. And he solved it, near perfectly. In 1 week we have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator. Locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation. He apprehended a revolutionary brigade who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
A new species?
A colossal stick insect, 3 meters tall. It's on the island, camouflage as the reeds. It unfolded from there. I did not, unfortunately, get a photo, but I believe it may have been the Insulindian phasmid. I know this sounds fantastic, but I'm a 4 times decorated lieutenant of the RCM. I do not make up encounters with cryptids to spice up my day. I am very, very sane.
I don't doubt you, Lieutenant. If you say it was the Insulindian phasmid, then it was the Insulindian phasmid.
So as you can see, I'm a pretty okay detective, an absolutely giant fascist. Now let's boom shakalaka.
Is it somehow connected to the case?
Pays you no heed.
The killer did not seem to be aware of the phasmid's presence, exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia. He fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
Yes, the phasmid may have contributed to his mental state in some way over the years.
So it is connected.
We could order a search. I could get people from EPIS on the island, entomologists, doctors. There must be signs of it in the reeds. If we found the Insulindian phasmid, well, that would be absolutely exceptional. The PR value alone.
Also, the phasmid was female. The reeds are its nest.
Female? What makes you think so?
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a female, and the nesting behavior too, I think.
Incredible. Were there eggs in the nest?
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
It had gathered items in its nest, a helmet and a
Actually,
scope.
you know, this would indicate it was a male. This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests are called bowers. They are for attracting mates.
It could have been male,
It
actually.
must be robust if it can move a helmet with its limbs.
I think it reproduces by parthenogenesis.
As in cloning itself? What makes you think so?
Just a hunch.
Well, then it wouldn't matter if it's a male or female. The bower would just be rudimentary behavior from before the parthenogenetic mutation.
That makes sense. Yes.
Very
Sure.
interesting. Such organisms are extremely vulnerable to disease. A single strain of bacteria could wipe out the whole species. We're probably looking at conservation efforts here.
It had mandibles that looked like hair. It was completely white on the inside.
Yes, but also reed-colored, beige and brown, a little green on the outside. After unfolding from a single stalk, it still retained parts that looked like reed tufts on its limbs.
Incredible. It's a toughie that you don't have a photo. This would look very, very flashy in the papers. None of it says vigilante murderers to me at all. Great PR.
I tried to, but I only got a blur.
Ouch.
We can still work. Cop discovers new species in there. I know a good guy in La Majesté, but only after the École Supérieure people find it. This cannot be done by French people.
It needs to be white coats and glassware for this fly. We need professionals.
You're doing good here. Perhaps only for a moment, but still. Quit while you're ahead? Or no?
The killer Lilianovich Dros. We have a strong motive for him.
Lilianovich. A
Lilianovich.
revolutionary matronym.
A revolutionary matronym?
The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead. This man's mother was Lilian, his Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made it to Revachol.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Thank you, Trout. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory. You said you have a motive?
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
Let's start a war between the company and the Union. He killed the mercenary in an act of jealousy.
Jealousy? I thought this Lilianovich was an old man. To have been hiding for 50 years, 70-something?
A strange psychosexual fascination. The result of spending all this time in solitude on the islands of this bay. And trauma too. He himself gave a political reason. In his mind, he had killed an enemy combatant. Also, we have a sniper's nest with full view of the room in which the mercenary died, right on the island, and 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
Oh, it's way more than that. Way more.
It's way more than that. I'll win her back with
Win
this.
who back? You don't even know her name.
That's not how personal relationships work, Harry. You found a straggler, the first since the 30s. Kudos. But that doesn't change anything. It doesn't hide the smell of booze on the wind either.
He buttons his jacket.
God damn it. It is bad. Even you can smell it.
The previous head of the Debonaires Union was assassinated by our killer.
This is a conversation for when we are no longer out in the open. In Martinez, where Everard and Edgar Clare have ears everywhere.
Lieutenant lowers his voice just a little.
Understood, of course.
But a case against Everard would be big.
I would prefer not to partake in anything union-related, for political neutrality.
There's also a dead man on the boardwalk, a missing person
Yes,
I found.
yes. Fallen through a gap in the boardwalk. Drunk.
How'd you know I found him?
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
Still, good work with the missing person detective.
Thank you,
It's
Horseface.
still a point for you. No denying it.
I also looked into the mystery of the doomed commercial area.
I don't know what a doomed commercial area is.
Rue de Saint Ghislaine 10, a commercial building where all businesses go bankrupt. I looked into
Why?
it.
That's not what you were supposed to do here.
There was a possible witness in there, and it was close to the crime scene. He was just chasing a lead and ended up advising a local shopkeeper. It was okay.
Of course. Call it community outreach, right?
I confiscated drugs from Kuno's
Who's
dad.
Kuno?
You don't want to know.
All right, Lieutenant, I don't. You snorted the drugs. I know you did. It's all right. I mean, at this point, anything is but the drink.
So what do you say? Want to take this hot shit back?
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved the murder.
Yep,
So
I did.
have to. Jude?
Honestly, anything that ends this trial is okay with me.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
Okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
Now you will finally get to know who you are.
Wait, I have a few questions before we go about who
The
I
man
am.
looks westward, impatiently.
So who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry.
What?
Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but
But
Before
before?
you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's
Oh.
getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
That actually explains a lot, like why I run around a lot.
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping, the bicep girth, your inexplicable facial hair.
He does look like a gym teacher. The collection of found sportswear of a
The
mask.
fact that you don't seem to know what homosexuality is, and how you're able to perform a 360-degree spin kick too.
Oh man.
Also, This guy. Just everything about this guy.
When was this? When was I a gym
In your
teacher?
20s or late 20s, you've really let yourself go since then.
You said in Quran? I was a gym teacher there?
Yes, you taught gym in Coron. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
The
Rad.
smell of sweat and glue. The worn floorboards. Kuro is just east of Jamrock. It was a short walk every morning to the baseball field or the sports building.
High school. Harry, your goings on with Kuno, Andre, Acel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so juvie.
His
Ah.
smirk suggests barely contained laughter.
Why'd I join the
The
RCM then?
regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big
Oh.
fight. Be more than you are. All that.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke and
She's an
raspberries
academic.
and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
Okay, I see now.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that.
Yeah, I'm not a
There's an
normal
honest
human
to
being.
God
I'm a
gym
gym
teacher.
teacher. Why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
You
Oh.
really went with it too. Really maximized the damage.
Some chick. Who?
Dora something. Dora Ingelund? Yeah, you mentioned her name.
Dora.
Not Dora Dubois.
So we weren't even married?
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago? She was way before my time.
6 years?
It was 6. Like ancient. It's an old man thing.
What?
2 old
That's
years
not what I
equals
said.
1 normal year.
Oh, maybe.
That and Dora Ingelund really tore you a new one. A big one.
Who was she?
Incredibly bangable.
Figures.
Extremely fuckable, Harry. Gorgeous. A gorgeous bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Snow Welkin. Blonde Welkin.
A Welkin.
Heartbreak Welkin. Pain Welkin.
I've only seen a picture. But it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
Look, the sun is about to go down. It's time to go.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first. The middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
Precinct 41, what kind of station
Us?
is it?
We're the bloody murder station. Haven't you heard? We're the bad guys.
Well, we're the
No
good
one likes
guys.
us.
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You are just understaffed, and everyone respects the 41st. You have Captain Price.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station, and the district is too big, which is why we need to.
Get back to it. We left Torson and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good.
Torson McLean?
Mac the Torso Torson
Oh,
and Chester McLean. They're not fit to run a wing. Believe me. Things are shaky as it is.
They are damn iconic though. Torson and McLean.
An iconic duo, I take it.
Yeah, not like us. Two clinically depressed old men. Where's the contrast here? We're garbage.
And the Sea Wing
God.
is?
There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers. You and I reconceptualized it as a task force. It was a mistake.
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me. Other losers too.
Oh, cool.
He's anything but a loser. Although he would like to be seen as one. It's cooler that way.
And
Tony
prices?
Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the
Oh,
founders
shit.
of the RCM.
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the force. You're lucky.
Somewhere under the curved roof of a former silk factory, shaped like a ladybird with 2 chimneys, Police Captain Ptolemy Price sits behind a heavy wooden desk. Resident medic Nix Gottlieb pours him coffee. It's silent in the captain's
I would love
office.
to see like more stories with like the Precinct 41.
They speak of change, the city, the tension on the streets. They speak of the events of April and the blood on the streets in May.
So I work in the bloody murder station?
Okay, it's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and coffee corner. A lot of good people work there, hard, every day.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershoal. Faubourg, technically, but it's divided into 11 districts. Jamrock only has us.
The press will blow over. Jamrock is lucky to have you, and it's often considered to be the greatest of the districts. You're lucky to have it.
Thank you again, Lieutenant.
The Phasmin. I need to tell Lena about this ASAP.
Who is Lena?
She lives at 1113 Tabernacle Road in Jamrock. Remember?
A cryptozoologist. She lives in Jamrock on Tabernacle Road. She told me about this Phasmid.
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on Perdition.
She looks at Vacuum Man.
Fine. If we're gonna drop you off anyway.
She and her husband were conducting the search for the Phasmid. It's their discovery, in part. They should know as soon as possible, even if we didn't get a photo.
She is going to be over the moon.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, what will you do now?
Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all these. Then I will have a serious talk with my captain.
About what?
Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol.
He pulls up his collar and looks around. The cold spring light reflecting in the lens of his glasses. That's true. We did literally stop a small-scale war.
I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate.
Want to do that at Station 41?
Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of two captains with my doom-mongering.
No, I meant investigate. Come work in the Precinct
Work
41.
with Price? I'm flattered, but I don't know if I...
Would fit him. And crazy enough.
I mean, I want
Can take
Kim.
the
Kim's like the only
stress.
person I want to work with.
He doesn't know how to finish.
He's
the
so
sentence.
cool.
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even considered.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock will be more central to it than the harbor.
Lieutenant turns very serious all of a sudden.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to. Mountains, even.
I do like the sound of that.
Recruit Detective Kim Kitsuragi. Alright, well. I'm ready.
Good.
She looks at you, then Visquamere.
Fuck it. Let's go. Tron brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
Under the noonday sky, the great district hums. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls, and chimney stacks. Fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Precinct 41, to Boogie Street, forking into the snow-swept horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles.
And without
Spring has
eyelids.
come. It's time.
It's
Dawson?
time.
Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmere? Yes.
Vicmare.
Dubois? Of course. Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's quite unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Ptolemy Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through, and when he does, he'll side with Revachol. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minnow? Of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
Let's go. I'll miss you, Kim. Oh man. Peace. Thank you. Oh yeah, because I'm like fucking super hurt. It's actually nice that he like helps me. All right. Damn. That was really good. That was really fucking good. Yeah, I wonder who. Man, of course you have to have like a fucking quite a few writers on this. I couldn't imagine writing something like this. Final Cut lead writer. I wonder what changed in the Final Cut. Because the Final Cut came out after the main game came out, and it added a lot of like the voice dialogue, but I think it might have added some new like side quests and stuff. Oh, I can't skip this. I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit so I can talk. But yeah, oh my god. No, I really did enjoy that. I thought they did a really good job with this game. Let me actually turn it down on my end a little bit too. It's so loud I can't even think. There we go. But yeah, it was a very, very interesting game. I think this actually has one of the best worlds and one of the best stories I've played. And when you think about it, um, it's not even that good of a mystery. Like the main mystery isn't even that good. I did like all of the twists and turns of the story and how, you know, um, like how believing some people or like, not arresting some people or letting people go does affect things. Honestly though, I don't know if it would have been good to arrest um Klasha. Like it would have been okay, but I don't know. I think it would have been bad, like no matter what. No matter what my choices, there would have been consequence. Like I think if I did arrest her, she would have been killed. I don't think she was lying about that. Obviously, we can tell that she wasn't like trying to like make up a story. Like we have the killer who said, "I saw her. I've been watching her," and she like literally like buried her passport and her tickets somewhere like on like near like the Feld Electrical like beach area. I think maybe if we got that before we confronted her and like potentially arrested her, we could have like stopped a lot of bullshit. The pale driver. What does a pale driver mean exactly? Like now we know a little bit of like we learned a little bit about the pale, but like I feel like we didn't learn a lot. Yeah, look at all of the additional fucking voice acting that was added. Imagine if all of this wasn't voiced and I had to voice everything. Jesus Christ. The deserter. Even the deserter didn't have lines, I guess. That's fucking crazy. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think there might have been a way to save that whole situation of not arresting her, but also confiscating her passport and tickets so that she would have stayed within um, Revachol. But maybe she would have been killed in the firefight. I don't know. I think it sucks that she got away, but I think it's honestly kind of good because like she did help me solve the case. I'm happy with like the way things ended with her. With Ruby, I think that was the best choice. I think we didn't really have a choice there. I think it was either she kills herself or she gets away. I think I had the best choice because she didn't even get to like really attack me. Um, she kind of just yeah, she didn't even attack me. She literally just ran away. And I mean, she's not a good person. Like, she should be under arrest, but is it better for someone to be arrested or to kill themselves? I don't know. That's a fucking tough choice. Or it's not is is it better for a person that's like a criminal to escape or to kill themselves? It's I don't know. There's not much I could do in that situation. She was gonna blow her fucking head off no matter what. I felt like I could have come back and tried to find her, but there was just tensions boiled over before I could even look back into finding, finding her, and well, it is what it is, you know? Obviously, I think when she found us, I think she probably fucking hightailed the fuck out of there, so I'm not sure if I would have even found her again. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot I missed in this game. Hell, I didn't even do the whole church like side quest shit, with like the kids and whatnot and the music. The kids and their music. Um, I just didn't feel like it was appropriate to do that after the game like kind of ended. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think I think the way they investigate, like the investigation, the mystery is conducted, I think it was very well done, but I think it was also very basic, which is actually kind of a good thing, and it works really well. It doesn't have to be a complex mystery if like the actual like discovery of the mystery is good. Like finding out, like having me have the option to basically find out whether or not that like the hanged man was shot even at the beginning of the game. Once I got that body down, I could have found out that he was shot and that there was more to this mystery. I knew something was up. I knew it wasn't just going to be as simple as, oh, it's just that. Um, but yeah, I think I think they did a pretty good job with that. The only thing that I think is a kind of bad is that the killer. I think the killer itself was actually like, when it comes to like whodunits and detective stories, there should be like a way that people can like figure out who did it. You know, like it doesn't even have to like you don't even have to show them, but like just give a hint. But like I would have had no idea that like the actual killer was um a fucking holdover from the war. I mean, they do hint that like they do reference the past, but there's so much that's referenced. There's so much lore in this game that you don't know what's important and what's not. Like hell, like there's like shit that I know that I didn't even like fucking get to like have conversations on, but I know it might be like a huge part of the lore of this game. Um, so I think that kind of like sucks. That's the only part that really sucks, but they do kind of like talk about like the whole war and everything like that. So, it's like it's both good and bad, you know? But I do think it's actually somewhat good that like the killer isn't someone that Chef Relief Ziggy dog. Oh my god, that's so awesome. I actually really like that. They give credit to the work dog that people just pet. Um, but yeah, cause like here's the thing with like killers and like cop cases and stuff like that. Sometimes you don't meet the fucking killer in the first like 5 minutes of the game. Sometimes you don't even see the killer at all. You actually find out about him like way later on. So I don't know. Hello, and we're back. But yeah, man. I don't know. I think I think this is a really good game. I think it had a really good story, a really good cast of characters, really really great options of what I can do. It's not just, oh, this is the good option, this is the neutral option, this is the bad option. There's a lot of times where all the options were bad, or there's multiple ways of getting good options. Um, I think as a concept, it was really fucking good. I think the game has some issues with the audio. I think it has some minor glitches with like the lighting that can actually affect the gameplay. I think there's some weird audio dubbing issues, but honestly, I don't blame the when it comes to like um, audio, when it comes to like voice dialogue and stuff like that. I don't actually care too much because I want to see the script for this game. I want to see how many fucking words are in this game. It's probably a bajillion. Like, so I don't blame it too much. It didn't completely ruin my experience with the game. I think all of the good kind of outweighs that completely. If I didn't have as much fun of a time with it, then I wouldn't, be in like as positive about this game as I am right now. But yeah, that's Disco. I'm glad we finally got to get around to playing this because I've actually been looking forward to playing this game for a while since like the start of this year. I think I bought it like in like the January of or February of 2021. So it's been a long time coming, but we finally did it. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll have more games coming up soon. So until then, I'll see you later.